Erika Jayne shares her latest career move, July 2025. Erika Jayne stays winning. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast member has secured multiple career wins over the past 12 months, including a notable run on a reality competition series, the launch of her Diamonds in the Rough podcast, an appearance on the Anora original motion picture soundtrack, and several concerts overseas. Erika Jayne performs with the Grammy-nominated Scissor Sisters. Erika maintained the momentum earlier this month when she hit the stage with the Grammy-nominated act Scissor Sisters. The Pretty Mess artist documented the experience in a July 8 Instagram post in which she shared shots of her surprise performance, a behind-the-scenes snap, and kind words for the Jake Shears-fronted group. "Thank you to Jake and the Scissor Sisters for having me join you on stage," she captioned the carousel. "Such a wonderful time." "It was a dream," Jake responded in the comments section. "We love you." Bravolebs react to Erika Jayne's surprise appearance at the Kia Forum. Erika also reshared a clip of her performing the group's 2012 hit single, Let's Have a Kickie. The post garnered hundreds of comments from fans and Erika's fellow Bravolebs, including RHOBA's Kyle Richards, Dorrit Kemsley, Sutton Strack, RHOBA alum Teddy Mellencamp, and RHOBH friend Jennifer Tilly. "So fab," Jennifer wrote. "I love those guys." The concert went down on July 5 at the Kia Forum in Inglewood, California, marking the third stop in Scissor Sisters' North American tour with special guests Kesha, Slayeater, and Rose Gray. Erika Jayne opens up about her recent singing gig, The Joy Has Re-Merged. Erika's Scissor Sisters performance came several months after she appeared on The Masked Singer, a singing competition in which celebrities face off in elaborate costumes that conceal their identities. Erika reflected on the experience ahead of the show's season 13 finale, explaining how the process gave her a new sense of joy and freedom. "I am so grateful to have been a part of the Lucky 13. Wishing the best of luck to the finalists," she said in a video, which included a montage of performances in a Yorkie costume. "I had a really nice time. This was a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed being behind the mask more than I thought I would, and I could not stop being Yorkie. You know, in life you are given tests and you either pass or you fail," she continued. "There was a long time, not too long ago, that life sucked. When I was fortunate enough to do The Masked Singer, it's like the delight and the joy has re-merged in a different way. This is gonna sound corny, but I feel more confident. I took risks, and there's a sense of freedom about that." The hum of the Kia Forum was a living thing, a low thrumming beast before the roar. Backstage, the air crackled with a nervous energy that even Erika Jayne, a veteran of countless stages, felt prickle her skin. It was July 5, 2025, and the Scissor Sisters, that flamboyant, Grammy-nominated whirlwind, were about to unleash their unique brand of disco pop on Inglewood, and she, Erika, Pretty Mess herself, was about to join them. She smoothed the sequined fabric of her outfit, a custom piece that shimmered like spilled oil on water, reflecting the kaleidoscope of stage lights. It was bold, a little brash, and perfectly Erika. Her recent career wins felt like a soft hum beneath her confidence. The unexpected success of Diamonds in the Rough, her podcast, a sleeper hit that had showcased a vulnerability her fans hadn't often seen. The subtle, yet impactful, appearance on the Anora soundtrack, a haunting ballad that surprised critics, and, of course, the exhilarating run on The Masked Singer. The Masked Singer. A wry smile touched her lips. Who would have thought that hiding behind a giant Yorkie costume would be so liberating? It had been a bizarre, beautiful reset. For so long, life had been a series of public battles, of navigating choppy waters under the unforgiving glare of reality television. The mask had offered anonymity, a chance to simply sing, unburdened by past narratives or expectations. It had been, as she'd told the cameras when the joy had re-merged, a different kind of joy, a more confident, risk-taking joy. She felt it now, simmering in her veins. 5 minutes, Erika, a stagehand, young and earnest, poked his head around the doorframe. Ready, she replied, her voice a low, throaty purr. She took a deep breath, the scent of hairspray and anticipation filling her lungs. She watched from the wings as Jake Shears, a magnificent peacock of a frontman, commanded the stage. The Scissor Sisters were pure theatricality, a dazzling explosion of sound and spectacle. Their energy was infectious, a joyous, uninhibited revelry. The crowd, a sea of bobbing heads and outstretched hands, was eating it up. Then came the familiar synth intro, a playful, insistent beat that swelled, building anticipation. "Let's have a kiki," her cue. She walked out into the blinding light, and the roar hit her like a physical force. It wasn't the polite applause of a fashion show or the curated cheers of a housewives' reunion. This was raw, unadulterated excitement. The crowd recognized her, and a wave of delighted screams erupted. She saw Jake grin, extending a hand to her, his eyes twinkling. They launched into the song, Erika's voice blending with Jake's, a surprising harmony. She moved, not with the practiced choreography of a pop star, but with an uninhibited joy. She shimmied, she gestured, she threw her head back and laughed, the sequins on her outfit catching the light, scattering 1,000 tiny rainbows across the forum. The lyrics, so simple yet so evocative of spontaneous, joyful connection, resonated deeply. This wasn't just a performance, it was a celebration. The energy was electric. She could see Kyle and Dorrit in the VIP section, arms around each other, singing along, their faces lit up with genuine delight. Sutton, ever the elegant observer, had a small, pleased smile on her face. Even Jennifer Tilly, who knew a thing or two about theatricality, was giving her a thumbs up. The Bravolebs, usually so accustomed to their own spotlight, were just fans tonight, swept up in the collective euphoria. The song ended in a flourish of cheers and applause, and Erika found herself wrapped in a sweaty, exuberant hug from Jake. It was a DREAM. "We all of you." He'd yell into her ear, a sentiment he'd later echo on Instagram, along with her own grateful post documenting the whirlwind. Back in her dressing room, the adrenaline slowly began to recede, replaced by a deep sense of satisfaction. She scrolled through her phone, watching the Instagram comments flood in. "So fab." Jennifer Tilly had written, "I love those guys." Kyle and Dorrit had posted fire emojis, and Sutton, in her inimitable style, simply wrote, "Erika, you sparkled." Even Teddy, who she hadn't seen much of lately, chimed in with a supportive comment. It wasn't just the praise, though that was always nice. It was the feeling, the sheer, unadulterated fun of it all. For a long time, performing had felt like a duty, a carefully constructed facade. But tonight, on that stage with the Scissor Sisters, it had been pure, unadulterated joy. The kind of joy that had been buried under layers of stress and public scrutiny. The kind of joy that the Yorkie costume had helped her rediscover. The Masked Singer had been a turning point, a catalyst. It had shown her that she could take risks, that vulnerability could be a strength, and that there was a profound freedom in embracing the unexpected. She had gone from being the Ice Queen to the Yorkie, and in that transformation, she had found a more authentic version of herself. Her podcast, Diamonds in the Rough, was another manifestation of this newfound freedom. Each episode was a raw, unfiltered conversation, exploring the facets of resilience, of finding beauty in unexpected places, and of polishing oneself after being chipped away by life's trials. It was a space where she could be real, where she could share not just the curated highlights, but the messy, beautiful reality of her journey. Fans connected with it, hungry for authenticity in a world often saturated with artifice. The Anora original motion picture soundtrack appearance had been a quiet triumph, a subtle nod to her vocal talent that had surprised many. It wasn't a flashy pop anthem, but a poignant, introspective piece that showcased a different range and maturity in her artistry. It was a testament to her willingness to explore new avenues, to step outside the familiar. And the overseas concerts, often intimate venues, had allowed her to connect with her fans on a deeper level, to feel the direct energy of their appreciation. It was a reminder that her music resonated, that her performances moved people, regardless of the reality TV drama that often surrounded her. As she wiped off her stage makeup, gazing at her reflection in the brightly lit mirror, Erika saw not just the glamorous performer, but a woman who had weathered storms and emerged stronger. She saw the Yorkie, still playful and confident, hiding just beneath the surface. The joy had re-emerged, indeed. It was a quiet hum now, a steady, warm current that flowed through her, reminding her that even when life sucked, there was always the possibility of delight, of freedom, of taking risks, and of sparkling brighter than ever before. She packed her bag, the scent of the Forum lingering in her hair. The future felt open, full of possibilities. What would the next 12 months bring?